Alright, so this is the RobiLite. This is our lower end model. So this is a great starter model to get you into the maybe robot vacuum cleaners. This model is perfect for seniors, perfect for anyone who's not exactly tech savvy. Like I say, a fantastic machine for beginners. So let's start opening this box up here. So this is also our more cost-effective model at the moment. It is really a lot more easier on the pocket than what some of our other models are, but obviously with the loss of certain features and things like that. So when you open it up, this is pretty much what you're going to see. You've got the manual over there. Comes with an extra mop top, the same as the other ones do. So there's your 2 mop tops there. With your water tank as well. It's a bit of a different water tank this time around. I'll show you guys how to attach it a little bit further on in the video. So there's your little manual, like I say. So give this one a little bit of a read through, maybe a bit of a skim before you get started with your machine. And this is the robot. So there we go. This is your RobiLite. This is what they're looking like. Take that one out the box. You can take a good look there. So this is the machine. It's a slight amount taller than what the previous one is. So the Robi one is a little bit lower down to the ground than this one, and a slight amount shorter as well. Obviously to make room for this little scanny piece over here, which the Robi one doesn't have. So this one as well, when it opens up, it will open up through the top here. You just press the push button there. This is your dust container. So you'll take this out. It's quite easy to open up or anything like that. You'll open up from the side. It just clips open like that, and there you go. This is your primary filter that it comes with, obviously. You'll take that out and all your dust will sit under there, obviously from being sucked in from that side over there. So that's how that works. You've got your extra filter on this side. This filter is also quite easy to take out, just like that, and it clips out as need be. It can be replaced. I just want to try and put this back in here with one hand. See, it already wants to fit back in, eager to get working. Right, so let me just, like I said, just try and fit this back in here with one hand. And slot that back into place. And like I say, everything is really easy to clean. Once you take out that HEPA filter, you can actually give it a clean out. You can run it under the tap or whatever you feel you need to do. There we go, sorry. Here we go. Just lining it up with one hand there. There we go. Alright, so that's everything now back in place. So you'll obviously just put the little casing back in when you're ready for your bot to start working. Making sure it's all lined up, and then you just clip it closed again. So that's the bot. The rest of your box, you'll see it comes with its docking station. When the battery does start running low, it does return to its docking station again. This is the remote. Nice and easy. This bot, like I said, it's a lot more for the less technically minded, so perfect for pensioners and people who struggle with tech. It doesn't connect to the Wi-Fi at all, so nothing too fancy. If you want to either use the button on top here, it's just got a simple play pause button. So when you set it up and you turn it on with this little button at the back here, so it's got a little one, then it turns on, it does a little bleep, and you can see there now it's on, number 1 to 5. When you want to turn it off, you just turn it off at the button over there again, just turn it off. But like I said, when you're ready, you can just turn it on there, and you just press the play button if you don't want to use the remote, and obviously get cleaning, and then just press the pause button when you want it to stop. Your remote is nice and easy as well. You've got an on-off button there, the return to charge. You can start setting a schedule, a spot cleaning mode, and an edge cleaning mode. You can obviously set here whether you want it to work harder or less, in the sense of either like a turbo mode. These 3 buttons actually haven't got a functionality, it's more of a universal remote. So there's nothing really you can do with these 3 there yet. You've just got bonus buttons for if you've got kids or anything like that. Yeah, play pause button, same as what works on the top of the machine. Obviously your direction keys, but I'll give you a bit of a demo with actually the remote using it in a minute or two. Like I said, the rest of the box, you've got your docking station with the charger adapter that comes with it. 2-point plug, so that you're aware of what's going on. We'll plug that one into the wall, and like I say, when the battery starts running low, you'll just obviously send the machine back to charge, or it'll return back to charge on its own when the battery runs low. It'll find its own docking station, it'll start to charge again. It comes with an extra filter. That's a little extra filter that I showed you guys inside the little dust box in there. So there we go, the filter is easy enough. Comes with an extra one, then obviously your side brushes. You'll clip a pair on underneath under that machine, and you've got an extra pair for when these ones start to run low. So clipping them on is quite simple. Just take your bot, you flip your bot upside down. See, these are the little areas where you'd start to put them on. This is obviously also the mouth of the machine. So this is where all of your suction will actually be happening. It's where the magic happens, so to speak. I just want to pull out all of these little things. There we go. So there we go. Just clipping it on. It's just a matter of lining it up and clipping it in. And on this side as well. Just clip it in. Yeah, there you go. So there you go. Now it's clipped in. So this is pretty much now ready to set up and start working. So now I've got the brushes on. You can get that one sorted. They do send you an extra cleaning brush as well to just give a sweep out of that dust box or a sweep out of the mouth or anything like that. Just to keep your bot clean and well maintained. So I'm going to put that on one side also for now. Alright. So now, when you want to charge, like I said, we'll return to its docking station. If you're going on holiday, you don't want to pack absolutely everything with you, just pack that adapter with, and there is a little point on the machine itself as well over there where you can plug the adapter straight in. Obviously, it's not going to put itself on self-charge with that one. You will need to plug it in yourself. But yeah, that is an option if you don't want to pack the whole docking station with, if you plan on visiting the grandparents or anything like that, or visiting the in-laws and you don't want to take your whole machine with. So putting this machine on, let her start working. The beep is on, so now she's ready to go. Numbers 1 to 5 is quite simple. It's pretty much just how charged your battery is. So 5 is obviously meaning pretty much full. Press the play button, and there she starts to work, plain and simple. So off she'll go. She doesn't work in a particular pattern or anything like that. This is pretty much just a random mode machine. It's excellent for smaller places, so single bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, you know, anything like that, a bed sit even. It's fantastic for smaller homes. I'm just going to tell her to pause quickly with the remote. Oh wait, have I even got batteries in here? Let me just check. Alright, so that was my mistake. The batteries weren't in the remote yet. I did put them in now, obviously. It's just 2 AA batteries. So there she comes. I'll just use the remote there to pause her. I'll make her turn to face me, a little bit extra. It's just a single click, you don't need to hold it in. So if I want it to go forward now, are you going to struggle to see it? Well, let me see if I can move a little bit over into the shaded side so that you can actually see what's going on in the remote. There we go. So I've paused her there now with the pause button. That's no problem at all. If you want to turn her, like I said, it's just a single click. You won't need to hold it in. Even for moving forward, I'm just going to turn it the other direction so we've got maintained focus on the remote. Press forward, single click, and off she goes. So you can hear now she's a little bit quieter than normal. She's just driving around at the moment. She's not properly cleaning. If I press the play button again, there we go. You can hear that the remote is not kicked in. You can still drive her around in this manner as well. It doesn't stop her from working or anything like that. So there she is, still vacuum cleaning. You can check these little buttons here at the bottom as well. Stronger. There you go. So now she's on like a turbo mode. And then softer with obviously the other side button. And there she runs like normal again. I'm just going to pause her. Have her turn over and come back into the light side. Carrying on. There we go. If I tell her spot mode, you'll notice as well where's the Robi one and the ZK901 both have voices. This one doesn't have a voice. Click on this button for spot cleaning mode. There she starts to do a spiral. There you go. So now she's doing a spot cleaning. So this is perfect for like coffee ground spills, sugar spills, anything like that. Just like a concentrated mess. She does an excellent job with spot cleaning for that one. Just make her stop on that one, and then I'll click on this button over here, which is supposed to be an edge cleaning. In which case she will go until she finds the edge of a room, and she will obviously work her way around just the edges just to get that nice clean up close against the corners, up close against the walls, up close against the furniture, all of that kind of cleaning with that one. So that's also excellent. A lot of people ask us if, even with a round bot, if she will actually clean in corners and whatnot. She does, definitely. Those extra long side bristles, I don't know if you can actually notice them here. Let's see if I can get a bit closer. What they do is that they actually reach into the corners and things like that, and they pull out all the dirt underneath the machine, and then the machine obviously sucks it up. So there's the machine obviously now working on the cleaning mode with the corners. Then she gets to a corner and she makes sure to reach in there with her bristles, and then she carries on cleaning. So I'm going to zoom out now, just so that it looks a bit more stable in the camera. So there, that's everything sorted now with that one. Just going to bring her back here. Stop her with that mode. Tell her to come forward. There we go. So now she can come back a bit closer this way. There we are. So here she's driven her back to us, and I'll just tell her to stop here. So there we have it. This mode is obviously on or off. You can see on the top here, if I press the off button, she'll switch off. Obviously now just on standby mode because the switch on her back is on. Pressing it again will just wake her back up from standby mode. This button will send her back to charger, which obviously she won't do now because the charger's not plugged in yet. It's still just sitting over there. And yeah, that's pretty much how your remote is going to function. But there we go, that's the RobiLite for you. She does great on picking up all sorts of spills and pet hair. The mopping mode, let me actually just show you that before we carry on. So the mopping is actually quite simple as well. It's quite a small water tank, but don't let that fool you. She still does an excellent job. So you'll open up from over here. See, it's got a little arrow pointing up, so you'll lift your nail underneath there. Sorry, one hand problems again. Put your nail underneath there in order to open that up. There we go. Clip open that little yellow piece. Alright, so there we go. Now I've clipped it open. You're not going to do this with one hand, so you know it's going to seal properly, at least with all the water. We'll put some water up in there, up until the mark, and then there you go. She'll be nice and full and ready to carry on for your mopping. So once that's full, you just make sure that that thing is nicely closed again. Push it closed, make sure it's flush. So now this is where the smart release sensors of this one are. The mop cloth is obviously underneath already, so I'm going to flip this one over. Now you'll notice here that there's a couple of little holes like this where you'll line up the little mop, little stalk things here, you see. So you'll just put that on underneath, line those little holes up with everything, and just put some pressure on there to make sure that it's in properly. And now it's pretty much ready for mopping mode. There you go, the tank is on, the mop is fitted, everything will work as normal, and you'll pretty much just tell her to go mopping. There we go, she's awake, tell her to go, and then she vacuums and mops at the same time as well. So there's that one sorted. Obviously there's no water in the moment, so she's not mopping right now. Remember for yourself as well, please don't add any soaps or anything like that to the water tank, as it can damage the mopping cloth, it can damage the actual function of doing the mopping. So no soaps or detergents or anything like that into the water tank. If you want to use any of that, you can just add it directly to the floor and let the bot mop over it, and that won't be a problem at all. But other than that, that's pretty much the Robi. If you've got any more questions or anything like that, you're welcome to pop us a message on Facebook or give us a ring, send us an email, contact us on WhatsApp. We're happy to answer any and all your questions. Thanks so much.